welcome back to my channel. Two things off the bat. Number one, I'm not sure what kind of audience I've gathered by posting 20-some videos so far. I seem to post 3 different genres of video. A lot of automotive things, so cars, trucks, Jeeps, and there's going to be a lot more of that because I'm going to be buying a diesel truck soon and I'm going to do a build on the channel. Like vlog, travel type, cinematography type deal. I definitely want to post a lot more of that. I love traveling. That stuff is fun. And then I post a lot of things sitting here at this table in my kitchen. It's 30 degrees outside here in Pennsylvania. There's no snow on the ground yet, so I have no reason to go outside nor nothing to film outside. So I'll sit here and talk about my feelings, technology, things like that. And secondly, my office is coming together quite nicely. I'll have somewhere else to film with maybe better lighting, a better wall, and somewhere where I don't have to wait for my dishwasher to end so it's not in my audio before I can start filming my videos. Today I want to talk about my Dji Phantom 4 drone, specifically the remote controller. In general, I've owned this drone for a little bit over a year now, and it's been great. I love it. I've gotten to get some really cool shots just like this. And I feel like I've gotten really good at flying it as well. Well, maybe not right there. Scratch that part. But in general, this drone is great. It's a little expensive for like a beginner, but it is nice, sturdy, heavy. This thing has a great camera. It shoots 4K video, 30 frames per second, or 1080p video in 120 frames per second. I very rarely have to edit the color of the video. It seems to shoot very nice. It's a very nice quality drone, and it shoots a very nice quality image. Now for the bad part, this remote controller has been giving me a lot of problems the past few months, and when it first started happening, I didn't even realize what was happening. When me and Ashley went up to Cleveland to test drive a few trucks actually, and we went to the city of Cleveland to get some cool shots and just to hang out, eat dinner, things like that. I pulled the drone out to film some video of the city and the water and whatever else Cleveland has to offer. I pulled the drone out to try to film. The remote controller needs a bunch of updates, and I'm very quick to update my technology when an update comes out, especially the drone, because I feel like if I don't update the remote or the drone and it says it needs an update, what if my drone is like a mile away and then it just falls out of the sky? Like, well shit, I should have done that update. So I started to do the update in Cleveland. It took like an hour and a half to update, and I ran out of daylight. So whatever, I went home, no harm, no foul, right? So next time I was driving up to Erie, Pennsylvania to drive another truck, I pulled the drone out. After a full night's charge, both drone batteries and the remote controller, I pulled the drone out. The remote controller battery said 50%. I thought nothing of it. Maybe I screwed something up there. I flew around, it wasn't too exciting of a day. And then I brought the drone back and there it was, everything was fine. And then when we just went down to Asheville for our little getaway, we went down, both batteries charged, pulled the drone out once we get onto the Blue Ridge Parkway to film some cool stuff on the mountains and her Jeep, and the drone battery's at like 33%. I got a good 12 minutes of flying maybe, then it started beeping and low battery, so I brought the drone back, went back to the hotel room, plugged it in to charge, and that's when I first noticed that the remote was screwing up. Typically on these remotes, when you plug it in, all 4 of these lights will blink. They will cycle, all 4 of these lights will cycle, and then once it's fully charged, all the lights are lit up and now you have a full battery. I noticed once I plugged it in that only these first 2 lights were blinking. So after a couple hours of charging or trying to charge it, I turned on the iPad, looked at the drone battery, and it's at like 23% now. And so I take the drone out, I get maybe another 8 minutes of video, and now it's dead again. I'm like, what the hell? So throughout that entire trip, I kept trying to charge the drone battery, and then by the end of the trip, only 1 light would light up, and it's only charging to maybe 10%. So as soon as you turn on the remote controller, it's saying low battery, and now that's an issue. So I started doing a little bit of research the one night in the hotel room, and it turns out that there's a lot of people having issues with this remote controller, battery not charging, not keeping a charge, things of that nature. There's a bunch of threads on DJI forums and things like that. And basically, DJI isn't offering any kind of solution for it. They recommend you send your remote controller in for them to fix, and it's taking about 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes even longer, for people to get their drone remote controller back to them. Now for me, it's not like a huge deal. I don't use the drone every single day. I do use it for work sometimes. Actually, when we were just in North Carolina, I was going to go film for a client, and a couple hours at least, but I wasn't able to because my remote controller is only holding about 10% charge. That really sucks. I kind of lost out on a little bit of money there, but there are people on these DJI forums saying that this is their sole business. And so now they have a remote controller that's not working. They're losing out on tons of money, and that really sucks for them. So they either have to go buy another drone remote, and things like that, and it's kind of shitty. I would think that since the remote controller worked fine with one software update, there's been a couple updates since that kind of screwed the remote controller up. Why can't we go back to that original software before all the screwy things started happening, and maybe it'll work again? I personally have not contacted DJI about my drone remote battery yet. I've been really busy lately, so I haven't gotten to. I need to, because I want to have it. If it's going to take 4, 6, 7, 8 weeks to come back to me, I really want it for the spring, because I got a lot of exciting stuff that I want to film in the spring with my $1,500 drone. It's kind of nuts that you spend so much money on something and then 1 year later you're having a lot of issues with it, and there's not a whole lot of answers being said to what's causing the problem and how to fix it properly without sending your remote in. In conclusion, it's not like a huge deal, but it is kind of like DJI. What the People make money off of your products, and your products aren't working. That sucks. That really sucks. I wanted to share my experience with my Dji Phantom 4 and to see if any of you guys had any similar issues. If you have a Phantom 4, what you did to resolve it. Did you speak with DJI? Like how did it all go? How did you fix it? Feel free to leave a comment below because I am interested. I just want to be able to use my drone again. So thanks for tuning in. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to my channel. Leave any comments below what you think about my situation here, what I should do, or if you have a Phantom 4 yourself, what you did to get yours resolved. And thank you. I'll see you next time.